line. This is Jaden Blue. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Lance looking to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Working from the gun, Lance. That's caught. It's a rookie from Alabama. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A huge play there for Arizona. 43 yards.
First down, Arizona.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Let's go.
To throw, it's Lance. And it's caught. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year and 3rd overall. And the Cardinals are on the board first here in Vegas.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Raiders, nothing.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this one is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They snap it to Herbert. He'll try to do it himself. Catch made right side by Wilson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slam, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert back to the air. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And I think the ball's out. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult.
Under pressure, they got him again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So now make that a second sack for them on this drive.
And, Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Down. Yellow, 43. Set.
Here's Lance to throw it. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And Lance going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 14, Raiders nothing. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Set.
They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Herbert now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Well, look at this Arizona defense. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 45.
Now Achane on first and 10. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now it's Herbert.
Second and 6.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Devon Achane hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Raiders 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Opposite. Green. Set. Hut.
The drive starts with a run by Blue. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 33, here's second down at 7.
Let's go.
Here's Lance. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Black 40. Ready?
From the gun, it's Lance. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Now Lance. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. A gain there of 21 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
20! And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready, cluster, 6. Mega. Cut.
Throwing now is Lance. This is caught. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Chimley Deacon, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The kicker on for
Now the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Raiders 7.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our... To the 2-minute warning.
1 yard gain. Brings up
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Travel like a Ron, I'm a traveling man.
Set. 21. Home to troops right. Hey, ram. Go.
Here's Herbert. And it's caught. Westbrook's got it. And they're going to have another first down as a tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Herbert going to change the look. Achane gets it from the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12.
Second and 12 at the 28-yard line.
That one out wide and intercepted. And the Cards are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is really...
Well, a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Lance now to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Second and 10.
Ready, hut.
Back to throw. Lance. That's complete to DK. And he'll be out right at the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Throwing on second and long. Lance. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. So a bold call that this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Looking to throw. Lance. It's caught inside the 25. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Arizona.
Let's go now. 33, yellow. Claws red. Set.
Shotgun now for Lance. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Cards go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Raiders 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
How many years I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We up the plyometric. Ran up by the Lux when that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. You could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
At the 33-yard line.
Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. They set up the screen. Achane has it. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go, let's go.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Lance looking to throw it. Past the 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 35. This is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey Lance, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Raiders 7.
Get your money up. I put money down on all of us. On my people.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one over the back line of the end zone, where they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive will have the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
You gotta fuck this out. Hey, that's your man. That's your man.
Play action. It's Herbert. And this is caught. Touchdown Raiders. Kyle Williams, 36 yards. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Raiders 14.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They won more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given them that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll get this down to the 38.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Down.
To throw, it's Lance. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals add 6 to their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Cardinals 42. Raiders 14.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Ray.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, I haven't said it before. I'm certainly saying it now. No one throws a prettier deep ball than Justin Herbert. This thing's on a rope, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Blue, 32.
Out of the gun, they run with Blue. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
Chimere Dike. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cardinals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 41 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
21.
Here's Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They start the drive with a give to Blue. And they'll get this well past midfield before they stop just before the 35. It's a gain of 34. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36.
A gain of 34 yards.
They'll try and run again with Blue. And he is met in his tracks behind It's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown, Arizona.
Chimere Dike, 36 yards. And the Cardinals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Raiders 14.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turn.
There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Raiders are able to at least get one score back. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Hey, Ram. Hey, go lion.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 35, here's second down at a yard.
Here we go. Ready?
On play action, Lance. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Boye Mafe able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and forever. Back to throw. Herbert. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The Raiders trying on 4th down, but to no avail. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Yellow, ready.
On 1st down, it's Blue. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this one too low. And their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Lance going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 45-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. And he's going to get this deep on the Arizona side of the field. It's a big play there for Vegas. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
14-yard line.
Herbert now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
Go. Set.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Here we
Now a shotgun handoff. Blue trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Now Lance, he's going to change the play.
White.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got room at the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Ready.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Ready. 33. Yellow. Set.
Here's Lance.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly has some explaining to do.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Dog red. Blue stripe plaster. Stick. Hut.
Throwing now is Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Up the middle, H.N.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll run for it with H.N.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
They'll go, H.N.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception.
And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Cardinals, first down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now the try here for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
66. Raiders 26.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just haven't been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He's going to loft her on deep left side here. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche. All right, maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them. Not one they'll want to remember. At least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave the stadium.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football.
Down. Smack. 56. Mega.
Now Lance.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
Not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for Arizona,
they climbed to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule.
and they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss, and they'll get a chance to redeem.
the tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast.